Okay, here we are. What's good, everyone? Hope you all are doing all right. Continuing on with more of the Master Challenge. I'm going to turn on the speed up because just speed through these. We have pre-grinded out overdrives, change some stuff around. Actually, you're going to go back to healer. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? And we're going to customize Riku. There's not much I really want to do with her thing at the moment. There we go. So yeah, we're going to put alchemy on that so I don't have to swap it out. And she's going to be on healer, like with the Yuna. I'm going to put Yuna on healer. Where is Yuna? Boom. Maestro! Let's go with it. Good to see you, dog. Titus Riku. I decided to go for a Mega instead, by the way. I think we have a better chance of beating Omega and getting the stats and then taking those to beat Yojimbo with how we have everything set up. So we're gonna do that instead. What else do we need? What else do we need? Switch to this is sword. We probably should go to this. I might sell this sword. But I think we're gonna go with this. Everybody has overdrives, but Riku essentially. It doesn't really matter. This is a fight we could do without the things. Without an overdrive. Let's get Kimari. Kimari does this. Then we go for Waka. Waka does this. Titus can do that. We do that. I should put Titus on Largamente though. Oof. We can use the soft. It's okay. We have quite a few softs. Guard. Let's get it. Walkaback. Guard. 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 Hit this one. Hit this one. We just put him to sleep. We can't overextend though with these. We can just keep whacking him, but that's not helpful for us in any way. Because I need sleep to proc, otherwise we're dealing with stone. But only Kimari will get stone, but I don't want to keep having to burn softs, you know? Oof. That was close. There we go. Guard. 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 There we go. I'm glad we didn't have to use an overdrive for that one. If we get those, that's fine. Don't have to worry about overdrive. This one we have to burn resources for. Oh, man. This is actually really bad. I think he'll just walk towards us. Okay, cool. We can do it like that. Put you to sleep. Now we switch over to Lou, and we have Lou pelt him with spells. This is the one thing that kind of sucks. We have to use magic, because he's immune to eject. Go for Blizzara, because we're not using our break damage limit on Lulu, we're using our MP cost. Tomorrow you can just lance it more things, so I'm gonna chill. Walker can get MP back as well. We'll use this to let Walker get some MP back. Up the volume on this a little bit. Hopefully that's a bit better. No, we won't walk it in. Go for no smooth. I want him to get the MP back. Kamari can get MP back from something else. And you can just help out with some lancets now. We just kept letting Lou pelt with this. We don't need to do 3 spells. Now, I'm hoping that we can get stuff that we can eject, because that'll save us on resources. So ideally, I don't want to have to keep using lose magic. There we go. But this is fine. This one's fine. This is not fine. I don't have Delay Buster and Kimari. We're not gonna be able to one-shot any of them. So you know what we're gonna do? We're going. I don't know. Hard summon. We'll just do this instead, and I'll just entrust the Yuna and hope that we can eject whatever else pops up. It didn't help that Rika didn't have it, or pardon me, Tidus didn't have his first strike weapon. This, yeah, that's fine. Boop, boop. I really didn't want to deal with this, but it is what it is. We do that. Bring in Lulu. We just spam Blizzard. For majority of the stuff, I just realized Omega is immune to essentially everything but breaks. So we don't necessarily need Waka to have MP. So this time I'm gonna let Kimari get his MP back. Boop, boop. Oh, should I just cast the scan so I can... It's just 1 MP. 1043, okay. So Lulu should be able to finish it off here. So yeah, I guess doing the scan kind of saved a little bit of MP for Waka. So boop, boop. I actually don't know if Lance it would have been enough to finish it off, but it's whatever. It's these things. Boop, boop. Use some MP. Give you this. Boop. Grand Summon. Where's Anima? Oblivion. There we go. And we have one more, right? Yeah, one more. Everyone is here. These dudes are okay. They ambushed us, however, that's not fun. And Kimari used delay attack. It's still not enough, so we need Tidus to delay it. Do that. Bring in Orin. Orin hit you. Then do a delay buster. Get to do that. Now we just get to hit him as hard as we can. We're gonna provoke you though. Yeah, they're trying to align their turns. But you don't have the HP for it. There we go. So this one wasn't so bad. We were able to not use as much resources, which is good. Now, I'm going to put you... Honestly, I think I should put you on the spear because his overdrive is okay. I need him to take hits and have an extra defense boost, and we have the extra power on that. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Actually, we're gonna do that instead for her. So she can just, when we bring her in, she can hit hard. Because we aren't gonna rely on status elements because we can't use any. We're going to use... There's not really much we can use with Waka. He doesn't have an elemental weakness, so we can't really do like put some elemental stuff on something to do break damage limit. So we'll just go with this. Extra 10% strength, extra HP, because why not? I want multiple stone-proof people. I'm gonna put you on this though. Riku is chilling. Yeah, Riku's fine with both of these things. Everyone's gonna be on Comrade. Yuna's gonna be on Healer, and we're gonna put Riku on Healer. We'll probably end up burning Alvent potions and other items. Orin has Sanity Preserver. He can't be hit with the breaks, which is good, so he can keep attacking full power and have his full defenses. Health prevents sleep and poison, so the only thing we have to worry about for Orin is being blinded and stuff. King of the Nerds, what's good with a dog? Thank you for sharing the art. Hope that you're having a good day. And Stoneproof, we need Stoneproof. Because there's a turn where he does Stone Breath. So, depending on how this... I don't remember the attack pattern he does. I think it's Claw, Rain. I think it's Claw, Rain, Tetraflare. We'll figure it out when we get to it, but I know it goes... I know Claw is going to happen first, so I think it's Claw, then Rain. Then I believe it's Tetraflare or Energy. Great game. No, 5 out of 10 is amazing. I love it too. Let's get our formation back in order, though. We really don't want to go into this with a terrible formation. We're going to do it like this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to double Tidus's HP. So he can stay alive longer.
It seems
we made his personal attention. I just don't need Tidus out there during rain. That's the only thing. So when I know rain's coming up, Tidus can just swap out. So let's do this. Protect on Riku. Get a cheer going. Get a little extra defense boost. And I'm actually gonna double Tidus's HP. So you're gonna get one more turn. I have to do a turn for a full break, so when Orin... I did the wrong thing. Forgot that I learned Pray, and so my order's messed up. But we're gonna have to do this. We'll go to Orin here. And we hit the full break. Oh, we did teach Tidus Reflex, which is nice. So let's do this. Yeah, I hit Prey on accident. I meant to hit Cheer. Oh, man. At least Tidus dodged. Pretty sure rain's gonna happen next. Since we know Orin ain't gonna get a turn, let's put a shell on Orin. And we'll put a protect on Orin. We can't do anything else. So who else is immune to stuff? Riku. we're going to High Potion Orin. There we go. Master's Rec, you doing Master Mod 2? Yeah, Jawin, you already know. Lance to get a sweet move. We already learned Nova, William. We actually don't learn anything from Omega. It's funny. And then you haste yourself. How did you get another turn? What? Alright, well, we have to get Yuna. You're gonna do a Phoenix down. Let's get Tidus back in here.
This is definitely bad.
Yeah, it's terrible, Tidus. Quick hit. Honestly, it's probably not even worth trying to do it. A flare is going to happen here, so what we're going to do is... He has the worst magic defense out of them. We're going to do that. Well, hey, Riku. Maybe she lives. No, it's core energy. So I think after core energy, we get hit with a flare. Okay, so that'll be a decent increase for Yuna. We had to use MP with her, so let's get this bio off and just go for straight for Raga. I'm playing a modded version, Corey. Also, I've done this fight in no spear grid. Tidus gets a nice res. So we're big chillin'. I think this is going to be Master Spark, Stone Breath, all of them except Lulu. Yeah, all of them except Lulu. Is this? It does. And Ultima. I think he's doing Ultima because we have a Reflect set up, by the way. I think it changed. We have to do one of these for the next turn. We can't hit him here. So I'm gonna just do one of these. I don't know what's gonna happen during this turn, actually. So we're gonna go on the defensive. Yeah, so I already lost track of what's happening. That's a Master Spark. Then clicks Curse. And Poison. Jeez, dude. Can I steal a turn? I can't steal a turn, so you get rid of poison, right? We have to do it like this. Ultima might be easy compared to what we dealt with last month. Omega. Oh, I feel like Omega is more doable than... Yeah, she got cursed. I think we can get an easier setup going with this. What was Unalesca? Like, Unalesca was just a tedious thing of managing having someone zombied. No good, Maestro, all good. Ultima was easier than this, though. And easier than the Magus Sisters. Yeah, most definitely. Yuna's not going to get a turn, though, because he's hasted. Yeah, boom. Alright, so we're not going to put Reflect on ourselves. We're just going to eat the Flare. I think he does... I think it flips, though. So, like, on the turn he does Flare. The next cycle's Ultima or something like that. I'm not really sure. So we just need to set up Shell. That's honestly all we can do. The big pain is we have to go through the forced encounters. I think the only issue I have with this. Having to do the forced encounters again. But maybe we can get better encounters that don't drain our resources. Okay, this is actually a drain because I'm using overdrive. Anything we can eject, we're going to eject. But for Yunalesca, I made Tidus immune to zombie and death. And so whenever she would do Mega Death, Tidus is just immune to it. Because I was like, I need at least somebody who's going to be constantly out there immune to stuff. Okay, and then just armor break this one. Just get Warren in here. Delay Buster you. Armor break him. Wow. And we do have to provoke. So he does that move specifically. There we go. Hellbiter heals though, so whoever ends up being zombied, I'd let them get healed by Hellbiter so we can survive the next thing she does. And then I was just making sure we have enough like focuses on Tidus and things. A majority of these fights, if I'm able to poison them, it just becomes attrition and me not actively attacking them, because if they have a counter, it becomes just all bad. Right, so it's disappointing. It means we gotta spend some MP. Actually, can I go back to this? Cool. And then we can just get Kamari, I guess. Just do a scan so we can keep track better. 71k. How much does he do? Did like 200 or something? Yeah, 297. $50k. You with more magic. Boom. Boom. $20k. I should just poison them. I think that will help out better and can reduce some of the time that we've spent pelting with magic. When I think about it. And then come on, you can finish them off with Lancet. Cool. So we can rage quit. I had to take a break from it a bit, not gonna lie, because there was like certain. It's literally just the Magus Sisters. They It got under my skin that bad, so I was like, I need to take a bit of a break. Boop, boop. Okay, we can work with this. Just armor break you. You. Then you have to delay Buster you. Yeah, you're at low health, so that's why you are. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, it's because we didn't do armor break to him. But we have big damage enough, so it's okay. Crazy Magus is mad work. It's Maestro knows my pain. Oh my goodness. It's them again. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to burn in ether, it looks like. At least we didn't take any HP damage. I say this and then I forget to provoke him, and we take HP damage. Don't autopilot, folks. That's all I can say. Wanting piercing before damage, always that. I just use armor break. I burn the MP on that. Piercing's great, because, you know, if we're able to get that character enough turns to hit hard, or if we're playing around elemental affinities, where the elemental, like, damage that we do outpaces that, it's all good. And then we're gonna put you back on this. No one else really needs an ether. Cool. Let's get the formation together. Yuna, Riku. I didn't change the autosave. So put these two on healer. Boop boop. We're just gonna put alchemy on this weapon. And yeah, that's really it. Sense Preserver and Poison Proof. She still gets cursed. You know what? Auto Shell, Auto Protect, Slow Proof. I'm gonna put Curse Proof on her Marching Ring. I'm more worried about the curse if we end up in an awkward situation like we were. So we'll do that. And if not, we'll just have to leave and just recustomize some stuff again. Just for Yuna, I think that's fine for Yuna. Thetis is on this. Stoneproof is the big thing I'm worried about, so we won't be able to do anything if we get stoned. And again, I want him to have the auto fade, so yes. Kamari. Can't really do much with Kamari. She has slow proof, so that's fine. She'll lose haste, I'm pretty sure she gets stoned, but. Could just put stones proof on this. Sense, death, poison. And then where is it? It takes 4. So we'll give her that. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's try this again.
It seems we rate his person.
This one feels more doable. We just have to really ensure that we're paying attention and we know its pattern. So we know it's going to be Claw and Rain. Should probably take notes on that. We know it's Claw, Rain, and probably a magic attack after Rain. Master Spark is the new name for that attack. I just know it as Shimmering Rain. So hold up. Let me add to my notes for Omega. We'll set up our haste because we do set up a haste here. We're at Omega. So pattern, Claw, Spark, Claw, then Spark. Flare ultimate depending on buff. That part we haven't figured out yet. So I'm just not gonna put Reflect on. But we will use Shell. We will use Shell. I'm gonna double T this as HP now. Where is it? We can dodge the Claw, by the way. We just have to set up reflexes for it. We have to get a full break off, however. Cool, Yuna dodged it. That's actually all I care about. You know Spark is gonna happen, so maybe I should. He'll deal with other status elements. That's the big issue with this. Okay, so Claw and Spark. We know those two are guaranteed. So now we have to remember what happens after Spark. Those are a decent chunk. They got cursed.
This is definitely bad.
Yeah, see, this is very bad. Get a bio now. Oop. I don't know why we would zombie him, by the way. I think it's core energy on this turn. Either core energy or a buff. No, it's flare. So it's magic. So should I just label this turn as magic? Garage. Oh my god. Maestro, don't give me nightmares. I hope not. We honestly only really need eye drops. Orin doesn't cast magic. I think core energies during this turn, by the way. We can't use Phoenix Down. I tested that last time. He's immune to that. Oh, don't scare me like that, Maestro, please. Yeah, there you go. Core energy, single target. So it's like a magic attack and core energy. So we're gonna put that in the notes. So we'll just say magic, core energy, and then I think the cycle starts over. Either that or he does like one of his buffs here during this turn. Let's go ahead and zombie him anyway. Alright, so assuming the cycle restarts on this turn, we're going to see what happens. Okay, so cycle restarts. Now it's Claw. We have to entrust the Yuna here. We know Master Spark will happen after the overdrive. We should prioritize healing. Can Yuna get an extra turn? Yuna doesn't need it. Riku needs it. Riku needs it. So heal him. She's cursed, though. Never mind. It doesn't really matter what we do here. Can Lu get another turn?
So, how shall we do this?
She can. So what we're gonna do is prioritize our healing. I think Orange should get the elixir. Just in case we have to full break him again. Swap you out, go back to Yuna. Let's get Anima out here. So we did a claw, by the way. We know we did a claw. So it's probably going to be Nova, and it either skips Master Spark.
Fight on!
Go, fight on. I wonder why she says that to Anima. I don't know how it's designed with this specific part, though, because it's either after Nova we get hit with Master Spark, or we get hit with Magic, or he buffs himself. It's either going to be the Phase 3 thing with Magic, or he'll still do Master Spark after Nova. I'm hoping it's one of those things of on the turn he was supposed to do something, he goes to the next thing. Anyway, big damage. 50k. We have Anima eat the Nova for us, so sorry, Anima. Let's get some F's in the chat for Anima. She's just out here doing her best. And her best gave us 50k damage, which was amazing. What's one of the mod? It's to make Final Fantasy X more challenging. We don't really need to do that. Is Yuna not hastened? Girl, what are you doing not hastened? So it could be a Master Spark. So if it is, let's get Waka in here instead. Waka heal himself real quick. I'm in the Omega Ruins. Why do I? Because it's not in this mod, that's why. I can't have Tia's out here.
Well then, what next?
Well then, what? I don't know, Lulu. I don't know. So let's see what he does here. Stone Breath. Okay, so he did magic. So it went to the magic phase. The only bad thing that happened here was we got slowed. So after, what did we say was after magic? Core energy. Can Waka get another turn? Because Waka can actually do something about that. Assuming he lives. But it should be core energy now. No, it's flare. Bro. Why the hell did you just nuke Tidus? Well, at least we know the cycle resets. Okay, never mind. I have no idea what's happening. I'm in the Omega Ruins, by the way, Avarez. Let's go ahead and get Riku here. I actually need him to get overdrive, so I have to at least cure him. So I have no idea what's next. Oh, it's Claw. At least he can revive her. Let's just haste Riku. Heal her. Guess we can bring back in Lu. Just go for Firaga. I don't know where we're at for his stuff now. Core energy, that's actually fine. Especially if someone can live it. Beautiful. Core energy's a magic attack. Alright, so after core, the cycle's supposed to reset. It's supposed to reset after core energy. So let's see if I'm right. Either way, he's taking damage from poison. A Tetra Flare. Auto Phoenix. Go! Just do that. This game altered your brain chemistry, I feel that. Just to get rid of it does. Alright, let's hope that we can make this. I'm playing a modded version, that's why. Claw, can we all live a claw? We can't, but that's okay, because we can do that. Does Orin still have... He doesn't. Awesome. Makes more sense to do this. So we can set ourselves up. Now we get Yuna. Alright, who do we sacrifice next? I think we sacrifice... It's honestly anyone. I think we should go for the big numbers for who can break damage limit, so... Let's get Valifor out here. I should scan it, you're right. Give us a good idea on what are... Oh, I think she just has special lines for when we summon against Omega. Because they realize that this is like a big tough fight. Alright, Valifor. Hit him with all you got. 39k, that's good. Can we get an F in the chat for Valifor? There's no celestial weapons, correct? But they do give you break damage. Yeah, they do. No celestial weapons, though, yes. She tried taking it like a pro. Tried her best. Alright, you know what? Do we have an extra turn with Kimari? We do. Let's get an idea of where we're at. What's good with it, Jenny? How you doing? 140k. Decent progress. Zombie, poison, power break, magic break, armor break. Oh, it's because Titus probably doesn't have. We actually don't need Brotherhood. We're gonna go to this one. Because if he eats a core energy, we'll be okay. 130k. So we're doing alright. We're doing alright. $97k. I don't know where we're at with the turn thing, so we're gonna do this. Master Spark. That's going to be a slew of ailments. Hope you're having a good day, Jenny. It's good to see you. Oh, no. Titus died. Let's get Riku in. It'd be a waste of my items if I did that. And Phoenix Downs don't work. Kiraga, Yuna does like 5k with Kiraga. $85k. Can we bring in Lulu? Lulu has Stoneproof, right? Good. So we can bring in Lulu. Let's heal her up. Oh, he hasted himself. That's okay. That's okay. Give me Yuna. I don't want to do that. I want to use magic. Where is it? Right here. Reason why this is okay, because now we're going to send an Orin and we're going to put those brakes back on. Okay. Yeah, we can still do it. We can still do it. We have Banishing Blade. This is why we save overdrives in our fights. Now he's full broken again. $50k. Let's haste the crew back up. Orin is your boo. I love that we got mad love for Orin. Core energy, a single attack, that's fine. I don't really care who you hit. Obviously, I want you to hit the person with more HP. Thank you. Let's do this. She won't be able to steal a turn, so let's get some eye drops on Orin. What's he gonna do here? A claw. Cool. We can make this work. We can make this work. You know why? That's why. Omega is done. Everybody took a turn, right? Yeah, Kamari did stuff. Kamari's the reason why we have information. Farewell. Yeah.
Find your peace on the far plane. Leave Spira to the living.
Everybody took a turn. 3 AP levels. Dark Matter, Gambler Spirit, Tetra Arm Guard. Dark Matter is for... I don't remember. Anyway, we beat Omega. Let's save. No idea how we're going to beat Yojimbo. No idea how we're going to beat Yojimbo. Oh, cool. Waka got a new Arm Guard. Good for him. Look at all of that. I was hoping we get 6 spear levels from this, because this fight's a headache. That's the greed in me. That's the greed they speak of in the books. I'd rather just... Tia's Learning Life is okay, I guess. I want to prioritize that agility though. Lulu getting more agility is really good for us. Ooh, and more magic for her. You know, the Lux Spear. Where's Waka? Oh. There we go. Extra defense. Extra accuracy. Extra HP for Kimari. And some extra defense. You getting triple fouls, alright. The more agility, that helps our Aeons more. And we get that. And some defense. Oh, right. But we're not done in the Omega Ruins yet. So let's equip that. Let's go back to this. Go back to that. You're good. You need to go back to this. Because if you remember, that cutscene showed us a chest. I don't know why they expect us to run all the way back there, but they do. Rope drives. So first, let me... I'm hoping that those enemies don't respawn. There we go to this Yuna. There we go. Let's save again. Don't have to reset all of this. There. Let's do that first. And now we gotta run all the way back to get that chest back there. I think that chest is... I don't know what that chest is actually. Also, what did Waka get? I don't know why Waka got something. Strength plus 30, magic plus 30. That's kind of cool. You get Genji in the original game. That's like one of the break limits. That's strength plus 30. That's actually good. I actually like that. I wish magic wasn't on it, but we can make something happen. Because if we make him a break damage limit weapon, which I'm probably gonna do, that extra attack boost will make a difference for Waka. I hate the camera here. There we go. Okay, so we only have Crazy Yojimbo, the Belgamine fights, and then Seraph. We literally only have 3 fights. I've beaten BFA. We've beaten the main game for this. Please don't respawn, please don't respawn, please don't respawn. Oh, thank goodness. I wonder if they would have respawned if I left Ruins and came back. That's how I was just like, you know, let's just come back. If this gives me a warp spear, I think it does. Yeah, 2 warp spears, that's awesome. So Tidus is the one that I need to warp. Oh, and by the way, there's no level 3 key spears. I just want to throw that out there. There are no level 3 key spears, and I am super upset about it. But it is what it is. If I was to do a warp, I'd want to put Tidus on near Orin stuff. Actually, I'd probably put Tidus in Kimari's thing. I'm getting Lancet. Doesn't really do much for us anymore. Let me check something. His strength is okay, I guess. His accuracy is good enough. Agility? No, I would not put him in Kimari's, because then he has no way of getting out. So we used up all of our level 4 key spheres. And there's no level 3s in this mod. I think if anything, I'd put him in Orin's. Agility and agility. Yeah, I'm playing a modded version, so I have to decide very carefully where I want to put Tidus. Alright, so that is it for the Omega runs. We beat Omega. And we did it in an hour. I think this is the fastest that we've beaten a post-game boss, by the way. An hour. That's not going to happen again. I'll tell you that right now. That's not going to happen again. We're probably going to hit like the 2 or 3 hour mark when we seriously try to take on Yojimbo. And Seraph. Bro. We got the item down there, yep. Seraph is probably going to be the next fight that's going to make me take like a 3-month-long break. Like I did with the Magus Sisters. He's fast. Boy, you already know. Alright, so Omega wasn't that bad. I think so long as I feel like if you were to do that without having an Aeon take Nova, you might be able to get away with Auto Life and SOS Haste to ensure that you're getting turns. I don't know if the SOS Haste makes a difference or not. Or an Auto Haste. I don't know if it makes a difference or not when it's to your recovery time after getting KO'd, but there is that. Alright, let's save. So Yuna, we moved Yuna around here, some extra agility. I wonder how our Aeons are looking. Let's go interact with Belvamine. This is supposed to be done last, by the way, so I'm guessing after you've done all your spear levels. And I don't think she gives AP. I think she only gives you, what do you call it? Walker still has this thing on, right? Cool. Not that we need it, because we have to ride the Chocobo anyway. Yeah, the stuff that we use in this mod to teach our Aeon's abilities, which I think are the ability spears or whatever, she just gives those as a reward. Yeah, I got curious and looked up in the like patch notes for the mod. There's one that gives like general changes of what's been done. And apparently that's what she gives. Because I was like, I need to know if there's level 3 key spears in this or not. There's not. There's not.
I will be the judge of your.
Alright, we have an autosave. Let's see what happens with Valafor.
Now.
She starts us with an overdrive. The Valafor's tricky. We don't have good. We don't really have anything good for these, which just kind of sucks. Like, I'm pretty sure we have to. We can't poison her. I tried poisoning her, by the way. But yeah, Anima still hasn't broken the HP limit. So what I might end up doing is teaching. If I can just focus on like one Aeon, I'll probably just end up focusing on one Aeon. You have 160,000. The Energy Blast, how much damage does it do now? Because Yuna did get a little extra in defense since we last encountered her. 4K, that's not bad, but that's not good. We don't have the accuracy for this? Are you serious? And you have all the elements. Alright, well, whatever. Let's just do a pain. You're immune to death, I already know. And we're not breaking damage limit with Anima with that. Okay. And we can't summon the rest of our Aeons, by the way. The 160k. Assuming even base Anima's attack does that. What's it called? 9,999. We'd have to hit her 16 times. We can't poison her either. Okay. I do want to unlock the Magus Sisters though, because just having more bodies whenever we fight Seraph, I think will be really nice. And any on abilities to teach, let me go there. So I'm thinking maybe we get Anima. I'm not sure, however. Yes, we might go Bahamut instead, because Bahamut has higher magic defense, and Valifor, I'm pretty sure her Valifor doesn't hit as hard, so we might go Bahamut this and train Bahamut up. So we taught him some healing stuff, yeah. We taught him a whole bunch of stuff. We didn't teach him the spells, we taught him bio. So let's see. Ability Distillers, that's what it was. Ability Distillers, pardon me. I have to gather information on her, though, and figure out what it is I can do. Because if she's not immune to any element, or not elements, any status elements, we can hit her with some of those. But, like, I definitely need to give haste to Bahamut. So we have quite a bit to teach. I feel like we might need to just focus on a singular Aeon. Actually, no. Valifor specifically, I think we should use Bahamut, but when we fight her Ifrit, I think souping up our Shiva could work. And we may be able to use the similar strategy we had with when we fought Isaru's Ifrit, where Shiva sets up a Null Blaze. So we're going to put it on hold for now. And we'll see if we can defeat Yojimbo. The first one, I feel like the first fight's the hardest because it's a guaranteed ambush every time. Haste and Null Blaze, yeah, I definitely think we need to give her haste so she can do more. And with what we did with Isaru's Ifrit, we also use Lancet to get HP back so we can live the claw and do a little bit extra damage. Alright, we know the other version of Wakasashi does zombie. We might need to customize some new equipment specifically for this fight, but can I put anything new on our weapons with what we got? Wait, what is Dark Matter for? Oh, 1 MP cost. We need to give that to one of our magic users, I think. Damn. It's actually really good. What is Dark Matter for? Ribbon. So we can give one person a ribbon. We're only allowed one ribbon, huh? Mastermind some modded version of Final Fantasy X that changed up a lot of things, such as only getting AP from boss fights. Hold up though. I probably won't do 2 of these, so I gotta think very carefully on how I want to set this up. So we can give somebody a ribbon. And set somebody up with. That's really cool. I think it goes without saying that we should give the ribbon to... I'm thinking maybe we give it to Orin, but I already made the equipment I felt was best for Orin. It's a tough decision. Who do we... We need a ribbon. We need ribbon. We can't do another strength plus 30. That makes me a little sad. We might have to do strength plus 10 or something because we can't get the 20. Doom, 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 doom. Man, who do we give a ribbon to? We only get one, and then the dark matters just becomes something we can use for like mixes and stuff. It's a tough decision. We only get one, so we definitely have to hold off on that. I forgot that's an option. I feel like if I do that fight again, we know it's not as bad as it can be. I would probably change Orin's armor. I wouldn't have used the the frag grenades on Orin's armor. I'll just buy a 3-slot and make it be the full protection from breaks, and then ribbon and something else. I don't know. I wish he gave us 3 slots. I wish the Ronso weapons were 3 slots, because this would be really helpful. Oh, it is. The armor is. I'd probably put ribbon on this, and then put another thing below that for what I do with Orin, because then we can make him have a strong sword. Put break damage limit on that sword and so on and so forth. Because we wouldn't need the preservers or anything. I could have just done a 3-slot sword with break damage limit, which we do have, actually, now that I think about it. We don't have... Yeah, we should have. No, I just did Ichimonji. That's what it was. I was previously doing break damage, but I decided to use the armor and then give him that. Man. I don't know what to do. Because we can give him strength plus 30, strength plus 20, and then just the strength boost. We'd still technically be doing the same thing when you think about it. Because we don't have a 4-slot. Alright. We'll figure it out later. But I think Orin having ribbon might be best. But we'll see. We can always undo our idea if we need to. We can always undo it because we have multiple saves. And you got the Tetra Arm Guard, extra strength. In a specific fight, I want you to have all of that. You're going to be breaking damage limit for this fight. Magic plus 10, silence, poison, slow. I think this is better for you. Slow and curse. I think you being on that's okay. It's one of the few times where we can use our thing. How many Phoenix Downs are we at? 17. We didn't use many in that fight either. That's really nice. I like that. And I forgot we got Gil. We're not broke. We're not broke. We're at 48k, so that means we got like 20k Gil from that fight too. So we can like buy stuff that we need to buy. I love that. Okay. Let's do that. need to check Kimari's defense. He's at 54, which is pretty much on par. It's higher than Thetis's. He just doesn't have much HP is the issue. Okay. So formation. We can't evade and counter in this fight. I have to go to my notes now to figure out what Crazy Yojimbo's immunities are. I think we're only really going to be able to rely on poison here. Yeah, we're only going to be able to rely on poison because we can't. The seed cannon's useless because we won't be able to use confusion. Slow, eject, KO. We can't hit him with darkness. Resurrect, fusion, sleep, silence, berserk. So we can't really hit him with any of the side zones besides the breaks. 333k. No, 333k. We got a little extra defense, sub protect, and stuff like that. I think setting up cheers is our best bet. I'm pretty sure he won't use a Wakasashi. For Waka's just going to go to Scout. We can use Tricolor, actually. We can actually use this. Because it has the lightning, so we can guarantee Waka does 9,999. Thetis on Brotherhood, which is okay. It's honestly just fine to do that. And then we just keep the crew immune to status ailments. It's really all we can do. I'm telling you right now, if this fight didn't ambush us, we would be okay. Because I'm pretty sure we'd get a bunch of turns before he can do anything. It would just be worrying about just taking damage from Wakazashi that we can heal back. And just the regular one. Not the other one that inflicts like zombie and stuff. Oh, we got a thing. What did we get? Mara, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Alright. So what do we want to do? I don't know what we want to do. First strike, you're good. So you being on healer is fine, and you being on healer is fine. Come in, heal, do your thing, and dip. One and done. Let's go with it. Thanks for showing your heart, dog. So let's... We're almost out of wings. We're almost out of wings. I think we need to do one of these. Always searching for new FF players to watch. Yeah, I appreciate it. Why did she... Was it Yuna that did it? Huh? Okay, if it's Yuna that did it, I'm gonna swap Yuna out. Let's find the Master's mod. Oh yeah, yeah. We're literally post game. That's all we're doing. But maybe that's fine. So we can do this. He has break threaten, so let's swap back over to Thetis. Okay. So it's these two cheers that we have on the Orin that I can keep track of. Then let's put a protect on Orin. That's cheer number 3. This makes number 4. I'm pretty sure we can hit consistently, but just in case we can, let me just set up an aim with Waka. Just a singular aim. $18K. Here comes a Wakasashi. That's not so bad. Zuka. Z counters. We're gonna get Lu here. And we're gonna double cast the Naga. $30K. So it's like 60K right there. How dare you hit Lulu? Dokuzashi's one that we don't want to deal with. Yeah, because now they're zombied. Okay. And it inflicts. We have to use holy water for that. I'm a dummy! This should be another 60K. Edis, can you see? You're poisoned though. Waka, can you see? You can. So 333. Kimari, can you see? So I think it's Kazuka, then the party attack. So where's my calculator? We'll say like 60K. So Lulu just has to hit like 5 times. Oh my god, why did you do that? And he's asleep. Oh, you woke him up. But no turn for us. What can we do here? He doesn't have MP to Waka that threaten. Can we delay? Kamari can't see. Kamari can't see. Hedis, die for us. Everyone's had a turn, right? Yeah, Riki started off with haste. Kamari did some stuff. Yuna was doing stuff. Orn did stuff too. Should I gamble on a threaten? He has break threaten, so it actually does not matter. It legit don't matter. Is this Yojimbo? It sure is. Wakasashi, a regular one's fine. Yeah, we can live the regular one. This mother... Oh, he counterattacked. That's what he did. You can bring back Lulu, though. No turn for you. Let's go! I don't think we get AP for any of these, by the way. So we gotta really manage these resources. Can I get a safe? Can I hit the safe sphere, though? No, I can't. Ah! What about Riku? What? Oh, I know why. I know why. I'm okay with redoing this, especially knowing that we can give. Especially knowing that we can give the crew. Sorry, just knowing that we can just win in general. Pardon me, my brain's all over the place. I'm just excited that we could win this one. So I know what happened. Yuna went first in that, and we had Yuna do the feather. We don't want Yuna throwing it. So what we can do is have Yuna set up a protect on somebody. Probably herself. So you have your first strike, you have your first strike, you have your first strike. You're our leading party. You break damage limit and all that. Magic boost, cool. You can touch the spear to return HP but not reload. The encounter will... Can I take the spear? Oh wait, no, there's a safe spear. That was so bad. I needed to restart anyway because Riku didn't get the AP. We didn't have her take an action like at all. So we do this. Kamari's fine. You're fine. Okay, so everybody has their equipment together, right? Cool. So we can win that. That's awesome to know. Thanks for letting me know, Term. I didn't know of the save spear. Okay, it's right there. So we can walk up to it and heal. How do you get health preserver armor? I'm playing a modded version, Crystal. Health preserver in this mod is created when you have like 10 Albed potions. It's 5 or 10. Alright, awesome. The only thing that was wrong with that is just Riku didn't get AP. Okay. One more check. So you have alchemy in that. That's okay. We're sticking with the death proof, poison proof, dark proof. That's really all you really need. You have that stuff, which is good. You have your stuff, which is good. Lulu's the carry here, by the way. Because we upped her agility and came back here, she can actually do stuff now. Ambushed. Oh no. That's what it was. It was a Yuna. So what should we have Yuna do? Nothing. Actually, you know what? We're not throwing a poison thing. Fuck that. Set up a protect on Riku, because Riku needs protect. We have Riku do one of these. And then we have to swap Tidus out for Auron. Auron leads us with a threaten. You don't want to move. And she does the doom stuff. Now let's go to Tidus. And it's a cheers. Let's go get Kimari. Let's set up cheers so our defense, because Homie only does physical attacks. So we need our defense high. So Tidus and Auron have 2. Let's pay attention though. Let's not give ourselves... Okay, so Tidus and Auron are at 5. Kimari has like 4 now. We're gonna dip back and we're gonna get Walken now. And just in case, I don't know if it made a difference or not, but just in case, we're gonna give Auron a 10% boost to his accuracy. And then we do full break, because we gotta live his attacks. Boom, 20k. And the full break is just helpful for Lulu. Yeah, look at that. That Wakasashi did nothing. We're not scared of it anymore. You don't scare me, Yojimbo. Alright, so Tidus, can you steal a turn? You cannot. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go straight to Lulu. Thandaga. Thandaga. Thandaga, Thandaga. 30k. So Lulu just has to take 5 turns, essentially, because she does 60k per hit. Give or take on a high roll. Let's go back to Tidus here. Let's hit a delay buster. I'm actually going to swap Lulu out for... I think we should swap Lulu out for Kimari. Kimari set up a cheer. So he can get another thing going. And then we'll go back to Yuna. No. Go to Waka. I wonder if we can get another one off. Cool. I want to take a moment to heal and recover. So let's get Yuna real quick. I'm gonna heal Orin, because Orin is essentially the tank we have. Boom. And switch back out. Get Tidus. I don't think we'll need Orin's MP. So should be fine. We'll go for the hit. Wakasashi and Dokuzashi's next. We can revive Waka with Auto Phoenix. Dokuzashi, that's what zombies us. Doesn't hurt as bad. So now we can go get Lulu. I love that we really have a thing where Lulu can shine even more now. Slumped over. Orin can see. So Orin can attack 44k. So Lulu hit twice, if I remember correctly. We need Tidus to sacrifice himself. Jeez. That's a terrible setup. Because it's not enough for her to get his overdrive back. So we're going to eat a Zanmato here. It's unfortunate. Let's experiment then. Let's experiment. We got to make sure that our crew is hasted. So we're going to do one of these. And let's see if it gets rid of our auto life. Zuka, you're still under your thingy. So at least we know it doesn't get rid of auto life. So I definitely should be attacking the ATB gauge and doing quick hit with Tidus. So we can ensure that homie gets less turns. I can't summon unless I have an overdrive. That's how the mod is. But cool. We have an idea of what we need to do. We just gotta attack the ATB gauge essentially as well. So when we're in that weird situation, we can ensure he doesn't do Zanmato. And since we know we can eat Wakazashis, if Tidus is out there, Tidus can just bring somebody back for us, which is no big deal. But after a full break, Homie's not hurting us, and setting cheers up with Orin and Tidus out there, they can eat the Wakazashis like nothing. And Tidus also has auto protect on. So that's fine. We're chilling, we're vibing. But we can do this. I wonder if Doom Goro can be dodged, however. Probably not, right? It's just going to protect on Riku. Now let's just do one of these. I honestly don't mind burning one of these. Should we? I think we should take the free hit. Let's see how bad it is without a break. That's kind of bad. So let's not take the free hit. Just because Riku lost her haste there, yeah. So we should not take the free hit there, so we're gonna reset. I just have to see how bad the damage would be while we have protect up and having it. It's not worth the trouble. It's funny, we went into this and got a nice like set of turns going for a win. We just ended up not getting what we need. Also, depending on the thing, if we know that Lulu gets it a pass like the halfway, then one other person who hits for 9,999 fills it up. We could have Riku copycat after Lulu and do a double cast with Thundaga as well. That's another thing I remember to consider. It just sucks because I didn't get Riku a turn because I thought she took a turn, but Yuna goes first in this fight. Usually in the other fights, Riku's the one going first. 5.5. So yeah, Lulu just has to have 5 turns, which we can get easy. Yo. Make sure I have everything that I need. The weapons are good. Yeah, Kamari, you're fine on that, actually. Extra defense is probably what helped you survive a bit better. Let's set up the protect on you. I have her set up. Haste, he breaks threaten, so there's no point in doing an action on him when threaten's up. We swap over to you. And Orin threaten. The reason why I want Orin to threaten first is because then Orin can follow up and hit a full break. So we hit that. Yuna gets doomed. Oh no. Now we get Tidus back. Now Tidus set up these cheers. We're bringing Kimari to set up a cheer. Two for Tidus and Orin. This makes 3 for Tidus and Orin. This will make 4. And this is number 5. Amari's at 4. So I'm gonna do one of these instead. Go for a full break. We needed that aim, bro. So that aim made all the difference. That's funny. That singular aim made a difference. I'm a little bit hurt by that. The only way to change is just walk on tricolor. Might teach Riku haste to go at some point. So 5 Lulu turns is all we need. So we already know, as usual, we do this. You get Riku turn. We run and get Orin. And we threaten. Goro on Orin. That's fine. Now we spam cheer. I'm gonna have Waka set up an aim real quick. No, we're not doing that. We need Kimari because Kimari's hasted. No, we have Kimari set one up. So that's 2 cheers. I think the max we can do is 4. This is number 3. If not, then we'll cap it at 3. Yeah, Kimari can steal a turn here. So the max we can get is 4. Because then we swap Kimari out and get Waka. And we tell Waka to give Orin an aim. Now we do full break. There we go. Singular aim made a difference. Now that you're broken, you don't hurt as bad, which is awesome. Kozuka. That's a bunch of status elements too. Let's do one of those. Let's bring in Lou. Four more Lou turns and we're chilling. Boom. Boom. Let's haste Lou. Then Dokuzashi. So 4 more Lou turns, but we get to do one of these. Orin took his turn, Lou did something. Kimari also did something. We just have Riku copy. She doesn't break the damage limit though. But at least she's doing big damage like that. It's good to know that he does that specifically. Kazuka. If you hit Kazuka on Tidus, that'd be cool. But I guess this is better because now I can just bring her right back. Well, let's do that. I know Tidus will die, but it's more helpful for us. Let's do this. There we go. And we're gonna gamble on the Naga anyway. Cool, it doesn't fill it. This one keeps it full. Boom. So Lulu hit 3 times, right? So 2 more Lulu turns. We'll do one of these instead. Kazuka. Oh yeah, that's good. I was expecting the party attack, so that's why I was like, let me play it safer here. But I need Kazuka to hit, not Lulu, obviously. Nice dodge, Lulu. Boom. Boom. We do that. Do Goro. I'm worried about the Dokuzashi, so that's why I don't want to hit him right here. Because I don't think this front lineup can survive both Dokuzashi and Wakazashi. I think we did some focuses. There we go. Boom. Now, everyone should have gotten AP this time. I think he does Kazuka Dokuzashi, Kazuka Dokuzashi. There we go. That's more like it. Mythical Bangle for Lulu. Well, the save spear's right there. Cool, cool, cool. And we get to save and heal. What does that Bangle do, Lulu? Break damage limit double. Well, we don't do overdrive with Lulu, to be honest. This would have been better on, honestly, I don't really think I would have used this as an equipment. If it was a weapon, I would have considered it. Alright, one of the homies and... Bro, did you remove the save spear? Okay, I get it. You probably couldn't reprogram it to not reset the stuff for us when we leave, but no, there's no way. I'm sure you could have just reprogrammed it to not let us board the airship, at least. You could have reprogrammed it to not let us board the airship, because there's certain instances where you can't do that. Couldn't you just copy that line of code, or was that too much? Either or, I'm actually really mad about that. Ugh. We're probably gonna warp Titus. You can keep moving along. Extra defense is nice. You can learn Demi. We're not... No, I'm standing by that. Leave the save spear there, please. I really needed that. We don't have a luck spear, do we? Lulu doesn't really need it as much, so we can just move up. We definitely need the agility, and I guess it's okay for her to have accuracy. More HP for Orin, you love to see it. Okay, so let's see. We're at 40k. How much money are we at? Because if we got a decent amount of money, I'll forgive it. Assuming we got money at all. We didn't even get money for the first thing. All right. How are we gonna do this? Because I have to ether Lulu. We're gonna use one of our turbo ethers for Lulu instead. Use an ether for Orin. It's actually really annoying. Do it. Did I have to do that? Ugh. That's actually really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping to just have a simple reset where I could touch saves for a heal and go into the next fight. Yuna, Riku, and that's really it. Yeah, that's honestly really it. Are you over here? Okay, cool. 'Cause I don't remember the different spawn points. I just know we have to do this fight like I believe 2 or 3 more times. Okay, he's on this corner. But wait a minute. If I just leave, all of this resets, right? So was there really a need to get rid of the saves here? Because what happens if we just leave? Because you could also just leave. I don't remember where he's at, dude. I know one of them he pulls up on you when you investigate like one of these little corners. Unless that's it, but there we go. I was gonna say. Do that, because there's not much else I can really have her do. What's up, cheers? Okay, so no, don't bring you in. What about you? Nope. Let's get you. Maximize the turns we can get here. I probably should scan him again. This will just guarantee that these two can do 9,999 as well as just survive anything. I just hope the base strategy didn't change. Tier boosts defense. Extra defense means we won't get hurt as bad by Wakazashi or Dokuzashi. Set up an aim. The extra defense boost makes a huge difference. Well, I'm very grateful you chose to hit Waka there. We'll do this just in case. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. So let's hit a full break here. He did 34 off rip. Those cheers made a difference. Yeah, it stacks 5 times. It's just Orin wasn't out there when I was stacking them initially with Kamari. Okay, you chose Waka. Cool. Now you're getting rid of our MP. Kinda fucked up, if you ask me. Are you still weak to thunder? I'm gonna say yes. Let's do that. Dokuzashi. The Unknown Samurai. How dare you? I think we can provoke. I gotta check my notes. What am I looking for? Turbo Ether. I can't heal her MP. It's so messed up, dude. And we have to start all of this over from the beginning. I have to do this. Three, 4, 5, 6. That wasn't enough. He's close to getting defeated, though. Alright, so back to the notes. I'm assuming his affinities won't change. Can we provoke him? Hello, Jack Taylor, to specify defeat. We can. So I gotta spend a turn. I have to make sure I use one of my turns to provoke him. So that means we're gonna eat a Wakazashi on that second part. But it's gonna be worth it if it means Lulu doesn't lose her MP. But it'll have to be after we threaten and do full break. And we have to start all the way over from the beginning. Because somebody removed the save spear. I'm actually really salty about that. Because all I wanted was just to be able to reset and heal without having to use items. That's all I wanted. I'm not asking for much here. Yeah, for this one, I'm okay with using a wing. Wing is literally only just used for the beginning of the fight. The unit to protect, Riku did a wing. Matisse gets to come in. Gets to set up a cheer. Boop. 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 With unit dip, we get Kimari. And Kimari set up a cheer. We have Tita set up a cheer. On this next Tita turn, we're just going to cast Protect on Orin. Kimari can do this. Then the next Kimari turn, we switch over to Waka. So I think we have enough cheers. I feel like Protect will do Orin more justice. Switch over to Waka, set this aim up. Apparently he only needs a singular aim, which is nice. Oh, that was so much better. You can revive Waka, though. Let's get Lulu. We have Lulu double cast. You know what? Let's have Lulu set up a bio. And Deneth and Vaga, so that way he takes more turns. And he takes damage on his turns with the speed of 7 and also build up the overdrive quite a bit. The issue here is, I think Dokazashi's popping up. Yeah, so I think it's Dokazashi, then after Dokazashi, it's Zuka. I have to do a cheer here. Because 2 hits from Lulu should fill it up, but you know what? Let's delay your turn. We'll do a singular one. There we go. We should also have Orin do Sentinel. No, that wasn't the Kazuka though. So I don't know what's up. I actually don't know what's up. Okay, there we go. That works a lot better. Yeah, let's do Sentinel. I might switch Orin to just counterattack, to be honest. Okay, Kimari. Cool. Right there. That's a Dokuzashi here. Orin is hasted, right? So he should still... Nope. Maximize her turns. Mari, you're whiffing. Cool. So if Kamari hit, we would have saved MP, by the way. Everyone took a turn, right? Good. Everyone got their turns. Emblem. Okay, that's better. He just gets break damage limit and double overdrive. I like that a lot better. Save Spear down here got taken away. We lost our Save Spear privileges. Now, I'm going to be a hater on that. You can code the Save Spear out, but you can't just let me use its healing properties? Rude. Had the means to do another auto protect, I would. Like put it on this. Still, there are no things on the show. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of hating. Please forgive me. It needs to be done. Somebody has to be out here hating. It was gonna be me. So what we do is we threaten first, set the break. Orange at full MP, correct? Yep. Do one of these. One has to go last. It's 2 cheers for Kamari and Titus. super helpful. This is 3 cheers for Kamari and Titus. This will make 4. Now let's go to Orin. We get Waka. The reason we get Waka is because he can set up the aim for us. I am curious if we can evade the dog, but we can evade the dog. I don't think Kamari's spear helps with that, though. We have to set up a full break here. Use Wakasashi. Yeah, it doesn't hurt his bag because we set up cheers and stuff. Then he goes and takes out. This is such a terrible setup. This is hugely terrible. We need power break off rip. So I might bring in Waka off rip to just do a power break to ensure he can't hurt us and then have Orin come in later. Yeah, we're gonna have to reset because we're gonna eat a Zamato. We're not gonna get enough turns to come back and do anything because we haven't done anything to him. And the mother's name is Caribbean. So it's spelled like that. I should have just scanned to see if any information changed for this fight. Since we were going to lose anyway. But it's like the general idea is keep his overdrive full so he doesn't Zamato, since it's like a reverse thing. This is quite doable, I just need to align my turns better. Well, at this point, it's like we're farming for an equipment drop, which is kind of funny. I don't know if he only drops it as armor. If he drops it as a weapon, it would save me some time. So, like, if he drops it as a sword for Titus, that'd be great. just cast it. This first one, though, we have to threaten here. So we have something going for this. Same vibes. It's like 3 cheers. Marty cheer here, then we have to swap Tidus over into Waka. Hey, take care, Maestro. It's always a pleasure to see you, homie. You're the best. Cool, you need to be broken, though. There's the Wakasashi. Boom. Zuka. Bring in Tidus. Okay, let's get Riku then. Riku was definitely the smarter option. Lulu here is fine. Because we have Orin as backup if she doesn't put the overdrive at full. Boom. Boom. And we have Orin do Sentinel. We get Tidus. Bio should put him over the edge. There we go. We should do this instead, just to maximize turns. Oh, he eats the Kazuka for Waka. That's fine. He comes back and gets put into the ground, though. Can Kamari delay you further? I think we should do that. He missed. Kamari needs an aim, it looks like. I don't understand why he's not hitting consistently. That's the big issue right now. When I need Kamari to clutch, he's not clutching. Okay. I just have to do better turn management with Yojimbo. That's really it. So what are we at? 2 hours, 22 minutes. We'll do like 1 or 2 more, depending on how it goes. And then, obviously, if it doesn't work out, we'll just head to the next. We'll do this during the next stream. This is the last dude. Did we unlock Seraph, by the way? That's what Penis's name got changed to. You know what? Let's give Kimari an elemental spear. There. Alright, here we go again. Switch over to Orin. Hit one of these. What are we looking for? So what special do you have? You didn't really teach every weight. Oh, we did. Entire protect. So we can never do that. Now Ricky's done. Let's get Waka. Okay. Let's get Kimari. Now let's just get Waka here. Yeah, that should be a bit better. Oh, that's a high damage roll too. 38k. Let's do that. delay you again. I did one of those Dokuzashi. Let's get Yuna in here. Mari? Riku. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. But I need Titus to not be in here, however. Let's get Kimari. Okay, Kimari, I'm counting on you here. There we go. We need that damage too. And he put his ass to sleep. This shouldn't put him into overdrive. There we go. The first spell specifically. This was the turn. I should have sent Riku up in here. Actually, yeah, these two should be able to put them back in there. Yeah. Yeah, because Dokusashi got severely weakened. And everybody's had a turn. Bazooka. If Orin's not moving, and that means it's hitting Orin. There we go. So we're slowly getting more consistent with being able to do this first fight. Everyone got their AP. Celestial for Riku. Riku. Use that. The double overdrive she can make use of, but like she's, unless I somehow move her into a space where she can, oh, her magic, actually her magic could. She'd just be like Lulu. So forgive me. I was misguided. Doom, doom, doom. That's magic. It's MP. Actually gonna warp you to... If we make a break damage limit with Titus, this is actually really helpful for Titus, being in Kimari's grid. We wouldn't be able to warp him out, though. I think it's better for him to... Where is it? Wherever Power Break is at. So I think it'd be okay to start him here. And learn Power Break. And second thought, what if we just teach him Full Break? Yeah, might be better just to start him back here instead. So be Full Break. Boop. Yeah, Full Break. Boop. 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 So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. Then you just get the... We're doing this instead. So you'll be able to learn more. Maximize the stats if we do it like this. And this opens up the door. That's your MP. How much MP is he at, though? 132. And we have half MP cost. We get a break damage limit on Titus. He'll be hitting fairly hard. So that's good. But you know what? Since we taught him Full Break here, we can have him go for an attack. So that's all we needed to do, just set up the break. Like before break would be super helpful. Counters with whatever he needs to counter with. I think we'll be able to set up our stuff. And then have him end with the Full Break. Ricky comes out next. Let's do this. Jeez, we cannot do that. Can we do this? A bit better. So, cheers. Let's have some more cheers. Should be number 3. Should be number 4. Tita's doing it is better. So you'll Wakazashi us. We can eat Wakazashi. Or do Sentinel. Now, because Orin's in Sentinel mode, you can bring out Lulu. Have Lulu start double casting the Naga. There we go. I should have did poison there, but it is what it is. But we can set up a bio. Pardon me, sorry. But we can set up a bio here. In Dokuzashi, we know how that goes. First, let me do antidote. Watch for a minute, love the hard work. Thanks, Jace. I appreciate you, Doc. I hope you're having a good day. Alright, one of these. Still not enough to put him in overdrive. So I have to have Orin go for an attack. Actually, no. We have to have Kamari go. There we go. So now we bring back Orin. Orin goes Sentinel mode. Swap you back over to Tidus. Set a cheer. You have to hit one of those. Okay, so no. Let's do one of these. Have Kamari go for an attack. You should be able to fill this up. If not, Tidus can handle it. Or Waka. Oh shoot! I forgot about Waka. Waka's the only one who didn't do anything here. I don't think we did anything with Riku either, so let's just do that real quick. Then let's hit one of these real quick. We cannot be forgetting about the rest of the party. Yeah, we can't be forgetting about the rest of the party, dog. The spell borrow, but the revive Orin, which is nice. Yuna was the one that led the fight with Hastica. Should have scanned them, but I decided not to. Have Warren do one of these. Do we bring? We should probably just bring in Waka. So let's do this instead. Booyah! Alright, so how many more fights? You got AP, no Gil, High Spirits, Farpling Wind, Spring Gems, runs downwards. Extra HP because it's just tucked in the corner. Little extra bit of that. Okay, extra agility is always nice. Got a little some extra MP, extra defense, extra magic. We don't really need type of magic, but take it. Get one of these. The extra defense. It'd be kind of nice if the Aeons could learn abilities that Unas learns too, so you don't have to like teach it to them. And then maybe have the ability related stuff be, and I'm just talking in general for Final Fantasy X, not necessarily this like this mod. Have the Aeons like learn exclusive abilities, I guess. What am I looking for? Lulu was the one that got something, right? No, it was walking. He got break damage limit. Okay. Is this the last one? This is another ambush, isn't it? Damn. And let's up some cheers. That's 3 cheers. Cheer number 4. This makes tier number 5. Why not? Oh, now it's confusion. Let's just do that. Zuka's gonna hurt here. At least Tia's can bring him back. So we will get a good delay off, so let's get Orin. Oh, it's not going up as much as we'd like. Yeah, we have to do that. You know. There we go. Back to Orin. Goes in Sentinel mode. No Kazashi, one of the most annoying things ever. One of these. One of these. Pretty sure everybody's had a turn. Just in case, let me do this for Riku because we know Waka did something. Let's just hit one of those. Just to make sure everybody did something. Cool. Because I don't want to have to go through this gauntlet again. It's actually the best outcome. So now you can bring in Lulu safely. Get Yuna, get rid of his poison. Bring Lulu. Even though she's not hasted, but she has decent agility now. There we go. Please tell me that's it. Morphin Mog. I think that's it. We did it. Wow, we took out 2 more bosses. And now the big one gets to appear. Yeah, it's modded too, Daunter, so everything's gotten changed up and get turned into something that's like more difficult, more of a challenge. I think he recolored Penance as well. I know he changed the name of it. But I wonder what else is different. Oh no, he's the same. And he just hovers over the comm lands. Menacingly. We won. I wonder what gimmick he has. What's this right here? Sentinel? Okay, that leads. So yeah, no, we don't want to go that way. We want to go first. Let's get everything that's right here. We're probably not gonna do penance this stream. It's gonna be a next stream activity, or we'll just probably spend a lot of time gathering information. Or at least I should say, I'm not going to attempt to win this stream. In this mod, the ones that were challenging for me was the Magus Sisters. And Yojimbo, since those are the last 2 I did. It was Magus Sisters, then Yojimbo. That we last did. Up there. I forgot what's up there. Death. I don't think we really needed death, to be honest. I feel like death probably would have been just best for normal encounters. Well, I'm playing a modded version, Daunter, which is called the Masters Challenge mod. Might actually buy a thing for Yuna. Take the Lux, because Aeons will get extra luck. Oh, right. Did we get money from that? We didn't get money from that. I'm gonna make a new save file. We got new equipment. It's a Celestial, that's for Riku, one for Waka, then one for Lulu. Lulu gets break HP limit. We're selling that. We might keep it. We might keep it. It just doesn't really look all too good for us.
We're count.
Did the name get changed on here, though? It did. Let's go to Besaid.
Here we go.
They have over 9,999, so let's not do encounters here, even though we do have the autosave for it. Yeah, this was the one that I ended up going to. Oh, we do have a big encounter, so we can see what happens. No. So all we're doing here is buying a thing for Yuna. Increasing her luck. Just next to, you're not near any empty, you're not near any empty. You have that. You're not near an empty. No one's near an empty. So I'm not clearing a node because that takes away the stat from the other person since we have them all going through each other's stuff. So the big question becomes, did I soft lock myself and not being able to do this? Because of our terrible mismanagement of items. I don't really need more of these. But we do need... We need a singular fortune sphere. There we go. An extra 3 luck. 20. So where are the stats looking like for our Aeons? Animals almost there. They're all at 20 luck. That I will save and keep, because that's really all we can do. So let's save again. And we're not going to try and fight Seraph. Instead, I'm just going to get some early information figured out. That's all we want. We just want early information. So now I gotta get my phone ready to take a picture of his information and take notes. So we gotta get a scan of him and his arms. Okay. Let's get a scan of the left arm. Dexter. Dexter has 200k HP. Why are you gonna... 200k, right? Am I counting that right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, 200k. Dexter. Dexter, what are you immune to? Eject, KO, petrification. Eject, KO, petrification. Eject, KO, petrification. Eject, KO, petrification. Confusion, berserk. Confusion, berserk. Sleep, silence, dark. Sleep, silence, and darkness. So obviously we can hit you with the things. Silence, darkness, eject, KO. Okay. Forgot to take a picture of it. That's fine. Sinister, 2,500. 250,000, pardon me. Absorbs any gravity attacks, uses white wind on its first turn and tranquil wind on its fourth. Its divine elemental attacks or physical inflict has. Slow and poison work well. So KO, petrification. I'm assuming eject, KO. Yep. Eject, KO, petrification. Eject, KO, petrification. Confusion, berserk. Sleep, silence, and darkness. Sleep, silence, darkness. So we can use threaten and provoke on them, it looks like. Eject, KO, petrification, confusion, berserk, sleep, silence, and darkness. Okay, let's actually get a picture of this. We're gonna have to redo this just so we can get the information, because right now we're just information gathering. You're immune to delay. You're healed by water and... No, fire. You're weak to fire. You're weak to that. Okay, cool. And let's just have Kimari actually get a scan off on the middle, the actual body. 999k. That's for the first phase, by the way. So 666, so just another 3333. An angel from heaven or hell regenerates dead arms, which also resets its gauge, but subsequently speeds up its charge rate until launching Judgment Day. Has 2 full life bars. No holding back. Give it your all. Gee, thanks. Alright. Hold up. Region, slow, eject, eject, doom, KO. So we can't doom you. The one time more we can learn doom, by the way. Eject, doom, KO. Eject, doom, KO. Eject, doom, KO. Petrification. Petrification, Confusion, Berserk, Provoke. Confusion, Berserk, Provoke. Confusion, Berserk, Provoke. Threaten, Sleep, Silence. Threaten, Sleep, Silence. Threaten, Sleep, Silence. Threaten, Sleep, Silence. Darkness, Region, Slow. Darkness, Region, and last but not least, Slow. Now we have to take a picture of this. Alright, so I wonder if we're going to use the similar strategy that we use in vanilla, where we take an arm out, we lower the other arm to a point where we can... Oh, we got a nice little thing here. Do we lower the other arm to a point where we either take it out as soon as the other arm comes back, or we put a delay in it? I think we need to put a delay in it by waiting for... wait 2 turns, then take up the other arm or something like that. Question becomes, do we get the turns for it? And I just need to take a picture of the left arm. So we wrote down all the information. Berserk, Sleep, Darkness, Eject. At least we know we can poison everything. This arm, Kimari can learn Doom. What's our damage looking like? 4K. It's armored. Bro. Water, ice. Okay. So we know it's armored. Means we would need to do some breaks here. So let's just keep gathering the information that we need. Where is our... No, we're not out of... What's it? Frag grenades? Where are they? Are we really out? Oh yeah, because we did the thingy. We did 14K with that. Heartless Angel. It's just HP, right? Yeah, it's just HP. Whew. You got it. Comes a white wind. It resets the status. Brother. So what happens if Tidus provokes it? Will it just focus on slapping Tidus? Yep. Okay. You're immune to it. There's an arcane seal. Divine fire. So we're gonna have to figure some stuff out first. I wonder if we can do evading counter here. If we can do evading counter in the hands, that'll be awesome. Save here. No idea what we're gonna do, but we might be able to make use of evading counter. All right, everybody. Hold up. Let me check one more thing. We'll do it next room. Never mind. I want to just thank you all for coming by and vibing out and hanging out. It's a pleasure to go live and chill with each and every one of you. We are so close at the completion of the post game stuff for this mod, and I'm genuinely excited. We've made so much progress, so much struggling. And it seems like a nuisance. You already know what all of these changes. This is going to be the biggest puzzle that's going to challenge us on here, and I already know I'm going to be upset, but I'm also pretty excited for it too. It's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for joining me for this. It's been a really fun mod to experience. I'm glad that I have the opportunity to share it with you all. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Please make sure you take care of yourselves and be safe. You already know. Everybody on the purple, we're gonna go raid. Please be nice, please be kind, please be warm and supportive. And most of all, make sure you still treasure the raiders. That's what we do. Be safe, y'all.